Welcome back. Welcome back, my family. I have a divine message. Straight from the divine. Straight from God. We're to see what it is. If you are here, if you're resonating, if you feel like this video is for you, you're in a very relaxed state. Nothing to prove, nothing really to say. You've just been learning about yourself, learning about your reality, learning about your connection to others, your connection to your lover, to your family, to your past. We're going to get some details. What does the Holy Spirit want to point out? The King of Pentacles. Yeah. So Capricorn energy. But this has been a very prominent energy for a while. It could feel like it's been Capricorn season for a long time. But I feel like we, as a collective, are really honing down on this. It's like we're coming from a very intense spiritual awakening. Then we entered into a space where Spirit kind of wanted us to chill out on the forcing the enlightenment, chill out on focusing so much on the spiritual for a little bit, and turn that energy, turn that focus into the physical, into the material. And although it may not be as blissful at first, it may not be as profound, it may not be as mind-blowing, you may not cry as many tears, but it was a necessary period because it's an investment. It's an investment in yourself to combine these two parts of you. So I feel like Spirit, and you could have been annoyed by this, you could have fought back a little bit, but Spirit didn't want you figuring out the logistics of the spiritual right now, or in the past, coming up to this. Spirit wanted you to build your foundation, see how you can use your energy in the world. See where your energy lies in the world. Spirit was saying that there, I know it doesn't feel like it, but what's for you is already created for you. That don't doubt God's ability to blow you away. But there are places in your hometown, in your city, in your state, in your country that are made just for you. And there's things that are made just for you. There's people that are here just for you. And that could be, especially with the people part, that could be a tough pill to swallow. Somebody here just for you. And it may be hard for us to admit this, that we could be here just for one person. But for some of us, that's true. For some of us, that was all we needed. That was all we wanted. And it's still true. So I feel like you could be an intense lover. And that was also what Spirit wanted you to take a break from. Extremely emotional. And Spirit wanted you to try to build some strength. Try to build some strength, and you did. You did above and beyond. Now you're back to your freedom. Now you're back to your reality with this newfound strength. Spirit was teaching you a Capricorn way, the master of the earth element, where you weren't out there doing physical labor and destroying your body. Spirit was teaching you ways to use your mind in the physical and implement your energy and profit, make money, make abundance without exerting yourself. In a flow state where you're not losing anything, only gaining. So I honestly feel over the past few weeks, few months, few years, you've completed this initiation as the King of Pentacles. And right now is the celebration. Right now, you got your trophy. You did it. And not only did you do it, you're the top of your class. You're the master of the element. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Okay. The Capricorn. The goat. And the Empress. Cancer. Cancer energy. So Capricorn is the goat. And when the Capricorn goes far deep into his shadow, he's the devil. So that's the interesting part about the Capricorn journey. You are dancing with the devil. You are learning about the devil. You're becoming the devil. Which makes this such a sacred adventure and a sacred mission from God that only an empress can pull off. That only one who is grounded in God can pull off. Many will try, and then that's it. Many will try and fail. Most will. Most will be corrupted by the devil and they don't have the strength to get out of it. But that was never a concern for you. There's a feminine here. This could be twin flames. This is your relationship, your lover. And the feminine took on this journey. So both the masculine and feminine have both taken on this journey. And the feminine looks like did it way before. The feminine is experienced with this. and has been patiently teaching, guiding, and waiting for the masculine. And she didn't want to rush things. She'd rather wait than rush things. She'd rather wait for the masculine to figure it out on his own than to rush it. But once the masculine figures it out, conquers his ego, conquers his physical form, he could then openly communicate with the empress, and he could feel her completely. And she's been feeling him for a very long time. And God has been using jealous people. God has been using lack-minded people, competitive spirits, to speed this process up, to propel you, for you to understand the difference between the ego and God, for you to understand your own ego. In many ways, these competitive people around you helped you. Family members, El Diablo, the Hangman, and the Hermit. Okay. Princess of Pentacles. So you are definitely an empath. You definitely feel the people you love to the max. And you've been feeling people who have been in bondage. You've been feeling the people who have been dealing with what you deal with. You've been feeling their pain. And God is saying, if this resonates, this resonates. For a lot of you, you are a phoenix. And now you understand full-heartedly what that means. What that means to give birth to yourself. To die and come back again and again. In past lives, you had to die in order to come back. In this life, you don't have to. You can give birth to yourself while you're alive, and I feel like you just gave birth to yourself. And before this birth, there is incredible pain, like a normal pregnancy. You dealt with incredible pain because of your empathy. God put this pain in you. God put this pain in you. And you were like, why? Why do I have to feel like this? Why is my sacral chakra always blocked? Why am I always anxious? And God said, that's the point. Thank you. Thank you for coming to me with that question. Because it's been for a reason. It's love. That feeling, that terrible, terrible, unexplainable pain that no one understands. That's love. And then it was released. You shed it all. Your ignorant self died. And your God self was born. The one who embraces his empathy. Who embraces the reality of love. And for some of you, you're an artist. And that is how your creations line up with these cycles. So there could have been guilt, like, should I be singing? Should I be creating? Should I be doing tarot? Why do I even do it? And that was a necessary contemplation. So you can get to the root. So you can get to your truth. And right there in the truth is an infinite abundance of energy. So in that pain that you've just been holding, it gets blown up, it gets caught on fire. And you suddenly see clearly, and suddenly see that you've been practicing. God has been leading you on this journey of practice of this art form, of these art forms, for this moment where all this pain that was just blown up could be transmuted into something physical. And in the past, there could have been guilt behind that, like, that's wrong, I shouldn't turn my pain into something physical. I should hold it in. But that's the journey of the Capricorn. The divine Capricorn. Can you make something of God? Can you make something real? Now you see that most people don't make anything real. Most people don't do it for the love of it. Most people don't do it for God. This is God telling you that you do it for God. Most people don't deal with what you deal with in order to make your art. Most people go about it without God, and they just go straight to the material and say, I'm going to make this because I want to be rich, and they never dive into why. Why are you making it? What does it do for you? What does it do for the world, really? Are you believing what you're saying? Because that's the whole point of art. Why would you want to create something that you don't believe? So it's your responsibility as an artist to know what you feel. So I feel like there is just a massive shift, a rebirth, where you know full-heartedly how you feel. And you know the beauty of alchemy, the beauty of sharing your deepest, most personal experiences. Letting it out. So Spirit is saying, going forward, each cycle of life as a phoenix is longer than the last. And now in this cycle, you're more talented than ever. You're more in the moment than ever. You're more present, more confident, and less worried. So this is when your dreams come true. This is when you create with your soul. A gift that God gives to you, to be able to create with your soul, only given to those who dug deep. Okay. Beautiful. 7 of Pentacles. All right. I love you. God bless you. Peace.